Okay, so interesting thing about Dragon Age Origins, there's a website, apparently, Dragon Age Keep, wherein you can edit the world state that's going to be your main game. It's going to do the whole, thing. So, this is just warm-up. It's probably going to take a long time to get the game actually working, because I got, install Origins and all this shit, because EA is a bad company and system and developer. But thought this would be fun. So we've got the characters we already got here, and can make a new one. For some reason, it hasn't automatically populated all of the ones that I've played, but that's okay, because this way we get to just pick and choose best of reel of the stuff that we played through twice, and see which one we like the best. So I'm making a new one. Load it up, it's a little weird, and we're naming it. We're not going to go with the Elathio playthrough because everyone died and it didn't leave much on the table. So if we're going to be, in that world, doing stuff, let's leave the most on the table as possible. Yep. Okay. Load in the keep, and then we can edit it thusly, I think. Spinny eye. Okay, there's a lot. Hero. Lina, don't know who that is. Now, there's Braska. We were not Braska. Luliana. Then Dan Braska weren't him. Elathio weren't her. Alien, that was just a guy. Durian, we actually played with him for it. Broccoli. Okay, our actual guy isn't here for some reason. What does this do? This is the closest, so let's go with that. Yep. Adukan. Okay. And we don't need to reset to default. That doesn't work. Alright. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Doesn't matter, I don't think. Choose this hero. Warden died. Warden did not die. Warden is alive and well. Okay. Takes care of that part. Companions. Jesus. No one knows. Alistair, Morgan, Liliana, Zevran. Morgan. Had a kid and everything. Recruited dog. We did recruit dog. I like this artwork style. We did recruit dog. I'm going to say. I don't remember most of this stuff, but this is the headcanon. Intimidated our friend mother. Picked lock. Didn't freestand. We persuaded her to. Let's say. Recruited the Sten. Or didn't. Yeah, we did. Didn't return to the Sten sword. I don't think we did much of anything in the Baburu playthrough, but for completion's sake, yeah, we did. We're going to combine the completionism of... Is this even working? Hold on. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're going to combine the completionism of Elathio with the broad decisions of Baburu. We did recruit Wynn. Okay. Logan executed by Warden. Logan executed by Alistair. Logan was killed by Alistair in a duel. Logan died killing the Archdemon. Logan is alive and well. We killed him. Fuck it. Recruited Ogren versus just not? Yeah, obviously. We got everyone. In this version, Wynn didn't leave, and Zevran didn't leave. / get killed. Okay. Zevran is alive and well in this made-up version. Recruit Wynn. Alistair died killing Archdemon. No. When we do our evil playthrough, we'll go with that, but no. Alistair became king, stayed with wardens, became a drunk. Alistair's king. No. I don't think that's necessary, because we had a kid. We were not lovers, though. Remained mistress. Didn't remain mistress. He's queen. You can become queen. I think that's only a human female option. Win is alive and well versus win not recruited. Died a broken circle. Killed. Jeez. Also an evil playthrough. Liliana alive and well versus after poisoning the urn. Or left. Okay. Morgan did not have a baby. With the warden. Old god baby with the warden. Old god baby with Alistair. Old god baby with Logain. Human baby. How's that work? Yeah. Had an old god baby with the warden. Yeah. Yeah, I said. Okay. Fixed it, I guess. Are we, No. Where are we at? Yeah, Romance Morgan. Oh, we can't check the... We got back out there. Did not acquire Grimoire. Acquired Grimoire peacefully. Acquired Grimoire by defeating Flint. We probably did that because she asked us to. Okay. Okay. You got that? Alright. Yep, and still alive. Alright, alright. Jesus. There's a lot of this. It was a long game. We did cure the Mabari Hound. Brought him with us. Jeez, no. No, never. Oscar prisoner left alone. Killed. Stolen food. Guard's lunch. Paid for food. Stole the key. We probably convinced the guard to give him his lunch. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Urn of Sacred Ashes. Not poisoned. Poisoned. I think we actually wound up poisoning it, but that was just because we hadn't done a lot. We only want to see what it was like. Arl Redcliffe. Hell trip. You can just not? I didn't really just not. Of course, we did the thing. Connor did not die. We were perfect. Connor alive, not possessed. Well, that's fun. That'll be our evil playthrough again. Jesus, answer. Bella left Redcliffe. Took tavern ownership. Left to start a brewery. Or died. Left to start a brewery. Because we gave her money or something. Who is Bevan? Bevan's the kid with the sword. We freed him and paid for the sword so that his family's happy. Never rescued Owen's daughter. Definitely rescued Owen's daughter. She was in a closet. Why would we not? Isolde is alive. Sacrificed herself. I guess in our ideal playthrough we did everything perfect and went back to the circle and everything. This expansion. Okay, you can either broker peace, side with the werewolves, side with the elves. We brokered peace. We did encounter Cameron and Gaina. We got them to hook up. We did help Fantasy Deer. We did tell Guy about his werewolf wife, even though I was trying to put her off until she got cured and then wound up not ever mentioning it to him in the Perfect Man run. Yeah, we brought the Iron Bark. We got fancy armor out of it that we never wore. Diggin'. I guess that's the wounded guy who's in the woods. We helped him out. Okay, okay. Paragon for kind. Defeated Bronca. Ending the threat and the opportunity. Convinced Bronca to end her own life. Didn't know that was an option. Bronca set about uncovering the Animal's dark secrets. Because it's more interesting, because it leaves more on the table, I think we did that. Because then there's golems we can play with in this game, maybe. Balin or Haremont? Balin, dearest brother. Idukins forever. Didn't speak to Filda. Said Ruck died. Told truth about Ruck. Killed Ruck and lied. Killed Ruck and told truth. Killed Ruck, said he died heroically. Told truth. It's probably gonna go down there and it's gonna end tragically, but you know what? Did help Burkle create Chantry. We don't like dwarf culture, so it's fine if it gets wiped out. Zerlinda remained in Nest Town, reconciled with family, left for the surface, taken by Chantry, left Sun in Deep Roads, reconciled with family. Didn't talk to Dagna, refused to help Dagna, convinced to stay with her father, left to study, circle destroyed, left to study, left to study. Didn't encounter Marty, didn't have relations with Marty, had relations with Marty, that's the noble hunter, I think. Didn't restore Marty's son's birthright, didn't have son. Restored Marty's son's birthright, didn't encounter. Restored, Idukins forever. I don't remember this one second playthrough, but sure, we did prove that the Legion of the Dead, something, whatever. Stolen tome, found it and returned it to... Nice. It is good art for these. Kudos to whoever designed all this. It's a nice consistent style. It looks like it took a while. It's just the trafficking lyrium to the circle. Yeah, we did that. Why not? We did help Orta join the assembly. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. That's it for dwarfs. Wait, we didn't share the anvil though. Oh, we... okay. Yeah. Broken circle. We support the mages. Fuck the police. Our ring's alive. Jeez. No, fuck the police. Alright. Dinner room. So much stuff. Sir Landry. That's the duel guy. Yeah, we scared him off and didn't kill him. We definitely told him about Oswin because we hated how. We completed the crime wave. I don't think it was even an option on our first character. Yeah, we gave the ring. We create all these little plot points we can play with later. We did return the amulet. I don't remember that one, but that's something we would do. Totally encountered Goldana. Yeah. What else? Brought the scroll to Sister Justine from the library in the mountains in the snow. Sure, we helped clear all the customers out of the pearl. Bloodstains imply we did it in a more violent way than we did. We just talked to him. Same with the Crimson Ores. But alright. Didn't complete Master Ignatio's assassinations. Did complete Master Ignatio's assassinations. Killed Master Ignatio. Nah, I want him still around. More on the table, more on the table. The exact opposite of, Ryan Johnson. The second new Star Wars movie guy where he killed all the characters into all plot points. That's not good. That's not good collaboration. Leave people as much to play with as possible. Like here, probably would kill her, but no, for purposes of sequel, she's out there and can be used by writers in whatever way they want. Landsmeet. Looks like Joffrey. Alistair rules. Alistair and Nora rule. Alistair and the Warden rule. I think that's again, only female human option. The Nora rules. Fuck that. The Nora and the Warden rule. Interesting. I haven't done that one yet. That's human male only. Human noble only. That one. They're married. They don't like each other much. Battle of Dinner. Warden killed the Archdemon. Alistair killed the Archdemon. Logan killed the Archdemon. I killed the Archdemon. But I lived because of Demon Baby. Yeah. Okay. Expansions. Or killed the architect. That would make sense, but again, for purposes of leaving as much on the table as possible. He's alive. Keep protected. Amaranthine protected. Both. Would have done both, except game kept freezing, so, yeah. Nathaniel's alive and well. Nathaniel died. Nice, he's fine, we forgave him. Warden did not help with what? Organize a child? Yeah. No, they're totally still, yeah. I want me to Ogden's child. Okay, that's Awakening. Witch Hunt. In this one, we did go through the Illuvian. Jeez. For the evil playthrough. Went through the Illuvian. One of these, can we lock these down? Yeah. I should probably be locking down all of these, just so I can't mess with them with later decisions. Nope. Warden's Keep. Gained Power of Blood. Didn't drink concoction. We definitely gained the Power of Blood. And no, we left Avernus alive, so we can do spooky Frankenstein research that we'll have to deal with later. Yeah. Shale. Shale died when the Warden sided with Bronca. Didn't know we could do that. That's not how skeletons work. That'll be the evil playthrough. Shale's okay. Shale's out there. We might meet Shale. Both alive, neither possessed. Yeah, we wouldn't have done that on purpose, but yeah, for most interesting possible reuse later purposes. There's a possessed little girl out there somewhere. Yep. Didn't we already do that? Yeah. Okay. That's Dragon Age Origins. For a sequel, which I have not played on camera, and only did once like 10 years ago and didn't like that much. Yeah, Roaster Hawk, that's a mage, because his brother, he's named Carver. I was going with like they're both food preparation names. Garrett by default if they're a warrior. And then I think which class you pick determines if your brother or your sister dies. Because your sister's a mage, and if you pick mage, they'll let you have two. But if you're a rogue or a warrior, she lives, and your brother, who turns into a warrior later, dies. So you always have, both. I think I went mage, though. Most of this one doesn't matter, because I don't like Hawk. I didn't like that game that much, because you couldn't make any decisions. So I'm going to say we went Hawk, and he was kind of a shitbag. Let's just, it's more or less evil Hawk. Leave everything on the table. Diplomatic? No. Humorous. Aggressive. Hawk was a douche. In this world. I don't think that's how I actually played it, but wound up working better for reasons we'll get into in a second. No one romanced. Anders, even more annoying that game than Awakenings. Fenris was the, looks like Sephiroth talks like Agent Smith edgelord guy. Isabella was the designed entirely to be attractive pirate character. Meryl was the Welsh elf. Sebastian I don't think I ever actually met. But the Welsh elf was like a blood mage. So, because Hawk's a jerk, I've decided. Oh, we can just have her live? Yeah, Bethany lived. No. Okay. No. It is class dependent. Alright. Carver. Became a Templar. Became a Grey Warden. He became a Grey Warden. It's more interesting. Bethany did not live to see the war. Didn't die in the final battle. Died in the final battle. No, I didn't live because she died in the very beginning. Which is kind of lame, but we didn't have a choice. Recruit Isabella versus not. We definitely recruit Isabella, and she stole a book and did return with it. I think that had something to do with the Canary. I remember. Friends with Varric. Rivals with Varric. They were friends. Varric was the only good thing about that game, I think. Well, there are a couple good things about that game. Varric was the best thing about that game. Actually, a lot of the writing and stuff was good in that game. It just was boring to actually play. Because it had like 4 levels. There you repeat them. And they didn't let you set up like tactical encounters because enemies just reported until the game decided it was done. They would literally drop out of the sky. Like, it was bad. Yeah, we discovered a cause of haunting. I think his house was haunted by maybe this thing he found in the Deep Roads. I'm remembering now. And he kept it because maybe it comes up later. Fenris alive and well. Fenris died. Didn't recruit Fenris. That's the one I want, but we're going for a thing here. Fenris returned to Venture Master. Fenris alive and well, but still pursued. Yeah. Hawk's a douchebag. Hawk's an evil mage in this playthrough. Hawk getting back to the Venture Master. Maybe. No, he's probably out of the game if you do that. Fenris is alive, but there's still a plot around him. There we go. Didn't give Isabella to Arashok. Gave Isabella to Arashok. Probably didn't. Why would anyone cooperate with the Kuhn? They make the dwarves look progressive. Approved. Yeah, terrorism. Hawk's evil. Anders executed. Tempting, but no. Gotta have everyone still on the table. That's what we're doing. Aveline did not marry Dominic. I don't remember that at all, but sure. I think that was like, there was some weird plot line where you had to like write letters for her because she's autistic or something. It was weird, but I kind of liked it. Actually, I think that's probably the same guy. Meryl stayed with Hawk. Meryl stayed with Hawk. They're evil witch wizard couple together. Alive and well. Died. Alive and well. No. Meryl did not destroy the Illuvian because I think she goes evil with it, right? And it like helps her wipe out her tribe. I don't remember. These are all spoilers, but Meryl's clan was not killed, or Meryl's clan was killed. That's what I was thinking of. But again, in interest of leaving everything you can play with around, I don't know who Talos is at all. Made Talos angry, did not make Talos angry. I don't know who that is. Didn't kiss Talos. Did kiss Talos. Hey. I don't know what that is. Sebastian. I don't know who that is. I think he was DLC, and I didn't get the DLC for that game because I didn't like it that much. Ah, jeez. Okay. Prologue. Joined smugglers. Joined mercenary companies. Smugglers are shadier. Legacy DLC. Didn't get. Side with Larius. The former warden worked to prevent Shanka from freeing the imprisoned Darkspawn. Unable to fully trust Lars, Hawk supported Janika's theory and worked with her to free the imprisoned Darkspawn. Yeah, free the imprisoned Darkspawn. I don't know what that's about. Might be interesting. He'll be out there in the world kicking around. Found Malcolm's will. Didn't find Malcolm's will. Yeah, found a will. That's still kicking around. Act 1. Woof. Fought against Templars. Convinced the Templars to take the search elsewhere. Turn the mages over. Probably fought. Because he's a mage that stays evil. Didn't return Seamus to the Viscount. Not rescued from Canary, but from a mercenary group determined to hold him hostage. Yeah, sure. He's still around. Jinnis died. Jinnis did not die, he's still around. Never mind. Jinnis did die because someone has to, apparently. Ghislaine's wife? Didn't tell truth about Ghislaine's wife. Told truth about, sure. Blackmailed Sir Thrask. I don't know who that is. Apostate daughter against the Templar. Keep it a secret. So that's still out there. Hey. Didn't return cargo to Martin. Did return cargo to Martin. Don't know what that's about. Keller killed. Let's not kill Keller. Let's have him still around. I don't know who that is. Killed Danzig. Slave for Danzig. What if he's still around? What if we gotta deal with him later, hey? Didn't solve mystery of missing miners. Solved mystery of missing miners. I bet it was a dragon. Looks like it was a dragon. Double checking. Yeah, it's going good. Iduna killed. Exotic Wonder from the East. No, she's still around. What if we want to run into her? Looks like she's also in trouble with the Templar. Everyone's in trouble with the Templar. I do remember this one. This one, there was like a kid who was going to be an abomination or something. He was half elf or full elf or something. And he's with the Dalish because the Dalish are better because they are free. Reinstated the Templars, kicked out the Templars, reinstated. Don't know who that is. Defended Ketojan from the Kunari. Handed Ketojan over. Don't know who that is, but we would not side with the Kunari. They're super conservative and weird and look like demons. Karas alive and well. Don't know who that is, but yeah, more on the table. If anyone's actually played this and is watching right now, you're probably screaming at this. Killed Guestguard. Did not kill Guestguard. He's still around. Did discover the looter of Huvard's caravans. Hubert's. Encountered Yevon and saved the one that makes him look happy. Did not encounter Lieutenant Harley. Abandoned raiders. Fought alongside guardsmen. Sure. Because Hawk can be brought by police. Fanriel freed and left for Deventer. Fanriel made tranquil. Fanriel possessed. Yeah. Let's have another demon kid running around. Awesome. Side with Varnell against the Kunari. Yeah. Let's fuck the Kunari. To vilify the Kunari. Yeah, let's fuck the Kunari. Even though they're with the church. I feel like a mage wouldn't do that, but whatever. Javars did not die. Don't know who that is. One is still around. Killed the Airshok. Did not kill the Airshok. Still around. Having this game. Everyone's still around. Act 3. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, they were friends or something. Didn't find Zevran. Didn't let Zevran go. Let Zevran go. Thale did not survive. Did survive. Oh. Sure. Yeah, I don't... Nathaniel's an actual character I recognize, so I guess it's more important. Reunited, Gamlen and Sharad. Return Gem of Karashok. I don't even know what those words mean. Side with the mages, definitely. I suppose the Templar? Yeah, definitely mages. Hand conspirators to Orsino. Hand conspirators to Meredith. Corsino. Who would not help the Templars do anything. Allowed Emil to go free. Turn the circle. No, we got a loose mage out there. Let Kieran go. Kieran killed him. Gave him to the Templars. No, we let him go. Fuck the police. Didn't kill the dragon in the bone pit. Did kill him. Yeah. Always kill dragons. Act 3. Inquisition we haven't done yet. There's no way this doesn't spoil some stuff. So, let's call it done. To export. Lock it up. Share? No. Randomize? No. Play. Here we go. This is what we've done. Or is it? Maybe this is nothing.
If you believe the stories, mankind's pride gave rise to the Darkspawn. Countless in number and toxic to all life, Darkspawn search endlessly for an archdemon. When they find one, Darkspawn armies surge up from their corrupt barrows beneath the ground, and a blight begins. Grey Wardens are the only warriors capable of destroying an archdemon, and history always honors the one who sacrifices all to kill the beast. In the fifth blight, the Warden was the hero of Ferelden. A dwarven royal, second child of King Endrin Iduken. Framed for a murder and ultimately cast out, the young noble met Duncan, a Grey Warden, who saw the dwarf's potential as a Warden recruit. The allied Ferelden and Grey Warden forces met in Ostagar, where King Kaelin's armies and a host of Wardens gathered, ready to destroy the Darkspawn. But valor turned to despair as Loghain betrayed his king. Kaelin's forces were slaughtered, and the south was lost. The hero, now a full-fledged Grey Warden, survived with the aid of Flemeth, the mysterious witch of the wilds. Joined by Flemeth's daughter, Morrigan, and a Grey Warden named Alistair, the hero set out to build an army strong enough to abolish the Blight. With the traitorous Loghain now seated on Ferelden's throne, the Warden sought help from the influential Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. However, they arrived in Redcliffe to find the town under siege. As each night, undead rose in waves and assailed the battered village. With the hero's help, the people of Redcliffe stood fast against the undead horde. The Wardens reached Arl Eamon's castle only to find the Arl lying at the edge of death, and his court fallen into madness. To save his father's life, Eamon's young son, Connor, had made a deal with a demon, and quickly fallen victim to its possession. The hero intervened, freeing Connor from possession, and breaking the demon's hold over Redcliffe. But deals with demons are never straightforward. The demon agreed only to save Eamon's life, not restore him to health. Arl Eamon needed a miracle to recover. The hero located an urn containing the sacred ashes of Andraste, which were said to cure any ailment. The urn was protected by ancient traps, tests of will, and a dragon-worshipping cult that wanted to twist the urn's power to its own ends. The urn remained pure, but mysteriously disappeared after the Wardens departed. Only the temple dedicated to it still stands. With a pinch of the ashes, the hero restored the Arl to health. Informed of Loghain's treachery, Eamon swore his political and military support. The circles of Magi are bound by oath to aid the Grey Wardens in times of blight. However, Lake Calenad's tower could offer little help. One of its mages, Uldred, had become possessed by a pride demon and was twisting other circle mages into abominations. The hero fought to the top of the tower and defeated Uldred, saving the remaining mages. Grateful for their lives, the mages joined the Warden's army. The allies gained at the Circle were not the only soldiers to join the Warden's forces, however. Dalish elves don't usually make alliances, but even deep hatred can be set aside in the face of oblivion. An ancient curse was destroying Ferelden's largest Dalish clans, turning the elves into werewolves. Zathrian, the clan's keeper, claimed that the cure required the heart of the great wolf, Witherfang. Years before, Zathrian himself had afflicted a group of humans with the curse that now ravaged his clan. As long as he lived, the curse endured. The hero freed the werewolves from the long-standing curse, and the Dalish joined the Warden's forces. Blights may happen hundreds of years apart, but the dwarves who live below the surface of Thedas fight Darkspawn every day. No one is better schooled in battling Darkspawn than the warriors of Orzammar, except perhaps their allies of old, the Grey Wardens. The hero arrived in Orzammar in the wake of King Endrin's death to find political factions fighting for control of the Dwarven capital. Only the vote of a venerated paragon could break the deadlock to elect a ruler, and order the dwarves to honor their Grey Warden treaty and join the battle against the New Blight. The hero set off to find a paragon named Branka, who had disappeared into the Deep Roads in search of a legendary artifact, the Anvil of the Void, created by the renowned smith Caridin to forge mighty war golems. With Branka's help, the hero restored the Anvil of the Void, and a small army of powerful golems joined the Warden's forces. The hero emerged from the Deep Roads with a master-forged crown to bestow the Paragon's favor upon whichever rival candidate would be crowned king. Balin, the youngest son of King Endrin who was suspected of foul play, or Haramont, the aging traditionalist backed by the Dwarven Assembly. Balin followed his father to the throne. He leads with a ruthless but progressive hand, seeking to re-establish ties to the Surface Kingdoms. With Dwarden's strength now bolstering the Warden's army, the hero had to deal with Loghain, so Ferelden could stand unified against the Darkspawn, before the Blight swallowed the world. The kingdom of Ferelden stood divided. While some nobles supported Loghain's regency, others condemned his inaction against the Darkspawn. Civil war brewed, and Arl Eamon called a landsmeet in hopes of curtailing the conflict and removing Loghain from the throne. Loghain was found guilty of treason, and the hero carried out his execution in Denerim's palace. As the Warden's united army massed in Redcliffe, the Darkspawn overran Denerim, laying siege to Ferelden's capital city. The hero's army fought valiantly through Denerim and broke the Darkspawn siege. On Fort Dracon's highest tower, the hero's strongest allies fought alongside the Warden in a final heroic battle against the massive Archdemon. The Archdemon was killed without the sacrifice of a Grey Warden's life. With no Archdemon to lead them, the Darkspawn scattered. Most fled underground, still teeming in number and always seeking a new Archdemon to awaken. The shattered kingdom of Ferelden embarked on a long journey to recovery. In the Blight's aftermath, strong leadership was crucial. Alistair, King Caelin's half-brother, and Queen Enora, Caelin's widow and daughter of Loghain, joined in a political union. Together, they ushered Ferelden into a new era. Ferelden still stands, as obstinate and resolute as the Dog Lords ever are, but the events of the Fifth Blight loom over it as the nation rebuilds. For people across Thedas, legends of the hero of Ferelden remain the nation's brightest beacons of hope during its darkest times.
Did you know they're called
It
Dog
all
Lords?
began in Kirkwall,
shoot.
the fall of Knight Commander Meredith, the Kunari Uprising, and of course, the Chantry's destruction and the onset of Mage Rebellion. One person always stood amidst the swirling chaos: Hawke, the champion of Kirkwall. The Hawke family fled Lothering, refugees from the Blight. Leandra, mother of the champion, and siblings Bethany and Carver, hoped to find refuge at her family's estate in Kirkwall, far to the north. As a mage with a family legacy of magic on both sides, Hawke naturally became involved in the events that ultimately led to the Mage Rebellion. The Hawks escaped the Blight with the help of Aveline Valen, a warrior and family friend. It's said that the family was also aided by Flemeth, the notorious Witch of the Wilds. Hawke's sister Bethany never reached the Free Marches. She was killed by Darkspawn while defending her family. The family's first years in Kirkwall were difficult. Leandra's brother Gamlin had lost the family fortune. The Hawks lived in poverty, forced to indenture themselves in return for entrance to the city. To pay off the debt, Hawke was forced to work for a gang of smugglers. All the while, Hawke and Carver did their best to hide Hawke's magic from the Templars. opportunity eventually struck in the form of a dwarf named Bartran Tethras, who was planning an expedition to the Deep Roads. It was a long shot, but with gold gained from the expedition, Hawk could free the family from its criminal creditors and further Templar scrutiny. Hawk met a rogue Grey Warden named Anders, who possessed detailed maps of the Deep Roads. These maps were crucial to the expedition's success. Once Hawk obtained them, everything else fell quickly into place. Carver joined Hawk on the expedition. The siblings found ancient dwarven treasure and a statuette formed from a strange red lyrium. Carver fell victim to the blight that suffuses the Deep Roads, but Anders led him to a group of Grey Wardens who were able to save his life. The gold Hawk recovered from the Deep Roads brought back Leandra's stately childhood home in Hightown. The Hawks had barely settled into their new home when Leandra was murdered. A deeply sinister and twisted killing. Hawk hunted down Quentin, the blood mage responsible, but could not prevent Leandra's death. Leandra's tragic death was part of a critical problem facing Kirkwall. Rising tension between the city's mages, who felt increasingly oppressed, and Templars, who grew increasingly suspicious of their activities. Adding to the strain, a large contingent of Kunari had also established themselves in Kirkwall, much to the growing discomfort of the city's rulers. After their dreadnought was shipwrecked many years before, a group of stranded Kunari were allowed to remain in a cordoned-off area in Lowtown. As time passed, the Kunari made no effort to return home, and offered no explanation about why they remained. Tensions rose to a breaking point. Revered Mother Patrice, convinced the Kunari were a threat to the Chantry's faith, incited violence between the Kunari and the Kirkwall populace. Fearing trouble, Hawk supported Patrice's schemes to drive the Kunari from Kirkwall. Patrice's ultimate act was to orchestrate the murder of Viscount Dumar's son, Seamus, a recent convert to the Qun, and blame the death on the Kunari. After Seamus was murdered, the Arashok of the Kunari group lost patience with the humans of Kirkwall. They would now submit to the Qun or die. The Kunari struck hard and fast. They took the palace in Hightown and beheaded the Viscount to immediately quash any resistance. Aided by Knight Commander Meredith and First Enchanter Orsino, Hawk reached the palace and stood toe-to-toe with the fearsome Kunari leader. Hawk's ally, Isabella, was a notorious raider and ultimately responsible for the crisis. She had stolen the Tome of Khoslan from the Kunari, who remained in Kirkwall to search for it. Isabella returned the book, and Hawk let the Kunari take her prisoner as penance. Finally appeased, the Kunari returned home peacefully. Hawk saved Kirkwall and earned the grudging respect of the city's Templars, mages, and nobility, along with the title that history remembers, the Champion of Kirkwall. Kirkwall's problems were still not over, however. After Viscount Dumar's death, Knight Commander Meredith took power and blocked all attempts to appoint a new Viscount. Under Meredith's command, the Templars tightened their grip on the mages, planning to suppress what Meredith saw as a growing rebellion. Anders, who spent years fighting for justice and freedom for his fellow mages, saw that the time for negotiation was past. He destroyed Kirkwall's chantry, killing hundreds, including Grand Cleric Elthina. This single act began a rebellion that spread from circle to circle, until all circles of Magi had risen up in defiance against chantry rule. Though Anders had done the unforgivable, something stayed the champion's hand. Anders survived the day, although many others did not. Fighting spread swiftly through the city. Some mages rebelled openly, many of them succumbing to possession. Templars turned their swords on mages who rebelled, and on those who did not. As First Enchanter Orsino refused to bend to the Templars, Knight Commander Meredith demanded that every mage in Kirkwall be put to the sword. Hawk saved many mages from Templar blades, keeping them from succumbing to possession or the temptations of blood magic. In the end, however, Hawke was forced to strike down Orsino, who had betrayed his own values by resorting to blood magic himself. The battle proved one thing. Knight Commander Meredith had gone mad. Hawke saw the truth of it when Meredith unsheathed her sword, and the red lyrium idol from the deep roads was embedded within it. The blade fueled her hatred and paranoia, as it had for months. After a horrific battle, the red lyrium of the Knight Commander's sword consumed her as she died. Meredith became a statue, her face a frozen mask of horror. Little is known of the champion since that final battle. However, Hawke's story lives on in legend and song. Memories of the indelible changes the champion of Kirkwall brought to the face of Thedas. The Mage Rebellion in Kirkwall was felt throughout Thedas, the news spreading like wildfire. The Templars clamped down in response, but each new restriction only made things worse. Led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, the mages voted for independence. The Circle of Magi would govern itself, without the Chantry and especially without the Templars. The result was cataclysmic.
So,
2 circles were destroyed.
I feel like this is third game stuff, right? Maybe we don't watch that part because the Dragon Age 3 stuff hasn't happened yet. Export to DA Inquisition. Yes. Okay, what's this? Oh yeah, okay. I finished getting all of the accomplishments for the Origins before I installed it to make room for Inquisition. So we're now masters of that game. I might come back to it later, but yeah. Okay, well that's it. That's just what I want to show you guys. That's what we're going into Inquisition with. I'll spare you the lengthy, installation process, which is almost certainly going to have some issues because it's EA and EA is bad. But might be on later tonight and show you what we've got. That's all. See you soon.